What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I've got for you today is some more NBA 2K22 Next Gen. More specifically, what I have for you today is a remake of a build I made in 2K21, which happens to be my NBA 2K22 Next Gen Ben Simmons build. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ben Simmons used to be the starting power forward for the Philadelphia 76ers / starting point guard, but due to some, heads button during the playoffs and the team throwing him under the bus whilst he technically played way below what they expected, he's not playing this year. But hey, even though he ain't stepping on the court, we still got to make a build because, as most of you know, Ben Simmons is, that boy Showtime, even though he can't shoot. But yeah, as I said before, he is a power forward / point guard. However, for the sake of this build and within 2K, we will be making him a small forward. Height-wise, he does come in at 6'11", but again, we will have to alter this down to 6'8", because anything at 6'11" gives us terrible playmaking, and you can't hit 6'11" at the small forward position. Weight-wise, however, we will be dropping him down to 187 pounds just because this allows us to get at least an 80 speed with a 78 XL. Outside of that, there's really no other reason to, strap it on. Wingspan, I will be putting up to 7'1" just because this does play a big part in playing the steal game when it comes to the passing lanes. So hey, we gotta do what it is. And body shape solid, because that really doesn't matter. Now, before I get into breaking down the attributes for this build, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that's been showing support to the channel over the past few weeks, months, over the year. We've come from a long place. I remember when it was 60 subs and struggling, but hey, we now at like 300 and something. I just want to say thank you to everybody. But if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because as most of you know, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs before 2K23 comes out. And if you like today's video and you want to see more NBA 2K22 content, whether that be new builds, animation suggestions, jump shot suggestions, or just general gameplay, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Not the subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like button down below, because it helps me know you guys want to see more content like this. And if you have a specific video that you want to see me upload to this channel, do me a favor, go ahead and drop a comment down below, whether that be a build, because I'm not going to lie, if you check the previous builds, every time somebody's asked, I do it. But if you have a specific video that you want to see or something in particular you want to comment on, do me a favor, go ahead and drop a comment down below, because I will be going through as many of those as I can. Now that we've gotten that through, let's quickly get into this build. First things being first, we're going to max out some of the physicals, being speed and excel, as well as putting the stamina up to a 95, because as most of you know, you get +4, allowing you to get a 99 on that. Vertical wise, I will be putting this up to an 80, and I will be putting the strength up to a 47, because as most of you know, Ben Simmons' play style is a whole lot of playmaking, defense, and finishing at the cup with no jump shot. So yeah, we've got a lot of attribute points to spare with the fact that there's very little shooting. Now, first thing being first, we're going to max out all the playmaking, because as I said before, Ben Simmons, even though he's a 6'11" power forward, he is highly elite when it comes to that playmaking game. He's got a nice handle, and his ability to read the floor is unstoppable. But yeah, with this layout, we see that what we get is 27 total playmaking badges, allowing us to get Hall of Fame, bailout, break starter, downhill, glue hands, needle threader, post playmaker, and special delivery. I personally wouldn't run any of the Hall of Fame badges outside of glue hands, needle threader, and maybe, I wouldn't run downhill if you're running on the park. But yeah, next thing to deal with will be his finishing inside, because as I said, this is where majority of Ben Simmons' points come from. He loves to finish really close to the hoop, just because he really seems shook to shoot, which is kind of shocking, because as we've seen, a lot of players like Giannis have gone out here and developed a jump shot and come back and been unstoppable. But yeah, we will be putting, for this build, we will be putting the close shot up to a 90, we will be putting the driving layup up to an 89, as well as the driving dunk up to a 92. This allows us to get 23 total finishing badges, but the key thing here is it allows us to get all elite contact dunks. Any form of contact dunk you want, you can get with this build. So hey, that's my pleasure with this build. Now, the next key part of Ben Simmons' game, outside of finishing at the cup and playmaking, is he is one of the best defenders at his position. And because of that, we got to respect his defense by firstly giving him some interior defense of a 72, putting his perimeter defense all the way up to an 88, and then putting the steal up to an 80. For those of you who know, Ben Simmons usually ranks amongst top 25 when it comes to defense, just because he really doesn't slack on that side of the ball. Now, with the block, we will be putting this up to an 83. This is solely because, I love my badge counts. And then we will be maxing out the defensive and offensive rebounding, just because, as I said before, Ben Simmons loves to hang his hat on both sides of the ball. And yeah, he don't slack. Now, as you can see, this allows us to be a 94 overall with 28 defensive badges, 27 playmaking, and 23 finishing. Now, with the remainder of these attribute points, I decided to modify this Ben Simmons build a little bit and make it a little usable for some of you when you run into the park by giving it a mid-range jump shot of an 85 mid-range jump shot, allowing you to finish with 13 total shooting badges, including difficult shots, fade ace, sniper, set shooter, rhythm shooter, and volume shooter. I personally would run the Hall of Fame sniper, Hall of Fame fade ace, and maybe difficult shots. And then actually, yeah, you could run all of this if you low-key go to college and get the +4 shooting, and then if you maxed out last season, you should be able to also get a +1 from hitting level 38. But in total, what we finish with is 23 finishing badges, 13 shooting, 27 playmaking, and 28 defensive. This is a total of 91 badges on this Ben Simmons build with a jumper. I personally feel like this is gonna bang. But primary takeover wise, this is where it gets a little bit special, and it's personally up to you. Again, because I said this is a Ben Simmons build, the first thing I would go for is, you know what I'm saying, either team takeover boost or team badge boost, because you got to do what you got to do. And then secondly, I would go with extreme clamps. This is because I believe this man's game, or at least Ben Simmons' game style, mainly focuses around creating for his teammates as well as locking up. So yeah. Now what 2K says we have happened to build here happens to be a two-way finisher, the likes of Latrell Sprewell, Jason Tatum, and Jimmy Butler. I will give you the Jimmy, I won't give you Jason Tatum or Latrell just because those two have a jumper as well. And I'm not gonna lie, Jason Tatum's game usually includes finishing at mid-range and with a few threes. Very rarely do we see him really posterizing people like that. But yeah, as you can see, that's my take on the Ben Simmons build for this year in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Do me a favor, go ahead and tell me what you think about it down below in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to do as I asked and hit that subscribe button down below, because as I said before, trying to hit 1K before 2K23. And if you like today's video and you want to see another build video like it, go ahead and do me a favor, drop a like on the video because it helps me know you like content like this. Anyway, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.